Yes, I mean what I said last time out. The games today we need to try and win. And yes, I'm wearing the Bursaspor kit again. I think I've nailed the name. As hopefully we nail the results today. After two very good ones in a row. Here with Hartlepool. As yes people, welcome back to episode number 8 or 7? Probably 8 I think, of the Hartlepool United career mode here on FIFA 22. And if you haven't seen the last one, before you look at the screen, make sure you shut your eyes, scroll up, go to the bottom of the video, click the subscribe button, click the notification bell and follow the links down below, as you can now open your eyes and look at the screen. We are 16th. Doing very, very well in the last couple of games. With the players we brought in, it's helped us stay quite far from the relegation zone now. We are 7 points clear, but games still do have to be played. And if I sim 2 days on, they have been played. Newcastle coming out of the relegation zone. So we are 5 points over them, but 7 points over Crystal Palace. As we've got a loan thing here. The transfer window begins and Adam King will go out. As we've got another loan offer here from St. Pauli for Frederick Thomas. I am going to reject that. I do want a striker at the club, so a bit of a lively start right here, which I didn't expect. I want to get to the calendar and show you the games, as we have Watford away at Vicarage Road, Everton away this month. We have Villa, Brentford and Southampton. And out of these games, I'm going to play Southampton, play Brentford and play Watford, because we've already played Everton and Aston Villa, the first 2 games of the season. And I don't know about Tottenham. Do we play Tottenham today? Because then we do have 6 games for the finale of the season. So I think what I'm actually going to do, is I think I'm going to simulate Brentford, because I've played them already. A bit of a risk. And play Spurs at home. Another big test against an underperforming team. So we've got 6 games to do today before the finale tomorrow. Better get a move on. A jam-packed one as we play Watford first. We are 4 points off these and we do want to roughly chase them up. And I think the team that we've already got out is set. Baker, the only one low on energy, but did score, spoiler alert, the winner against Manchester City in a simulation, so he stays in. We've got Cantero in goal, Baldock for Maywo, Staunton, Knight and Calderon, Baker, Beltran, O'Reilly, Antonin and Butterworth. Once we get Niamasi back, even though Maywo's playing well, we do have our full strength 11, I would say, and I'm very impressed by that 11. On to Vicarage Road. And Watford's team here. Is the cycling GK? No, he isn't. Ferreiro, Herrera, Martin, Lovato, Pongraric and Frimpong, with Pussetto sitting. Barkok, Villar, Raskin and Ontiveros in front, with Melville up front. We tried to sign him on loan. He's a midfielder, a central midfielder. Bit of a weird team. Looks like they obviously view him as a striker now, which is good for the Scotsman. Tried to get him on loan in, I think, our first championship season when he was 17. And he was like 71 rated as Baldock with the ball straight away. Onto O'Reilly. That's a good pass around to Antonin. Oh, heavy touch. And that could have been a decent start. Still, maybe a foul in there, but the refs let it slide. Lucky from Watford. As, hang on, they've got a gap here. Shot on. And Manville should have opened the scoring. It's a big save from Cantero, that. Our goalkeeper's had to improve and has done, as Beltran with a semi-par ball forward, but Baker keeps it off the defender right there. Into Beltran. Now on to Antonin. O'Reilly, that was meant for Baldock. He's still running. He's onside. He's got a chance to score here. George Baldock scores the first and maybe the final goal of his career. He doesn't get many, as we're 1-0 up at Vicarage Road to start us off today. What a glorious goal. Just won every single second ball. Look at this. O'Reilly wins it. Butterworth wins it. Baldock gets his head down, runs closer and fires it into the side netting. The right wing back puts us 1-0 up away from home. A brilliant start as now, hang on, they're drilling down the wing. Melville in the middle again, trying to get his head on that, but only as far as Raskin. He had to go backwards. Manville again. Pussetto It's a good touch to the side of him. Don't know where he's going. And straight into Calderon on that one. Referee. I saw the referee sprint. I thought he was going to do something. And that was a very delayed whistle for a free kick. As it is going to be one for Watford right here on the edge of the box. Looped over. Villar strikes. Oh, just wide. Ontiveros with room to run into here as Baldock's out of position a bit. But eventually does get the ball back. And Rhys Staunton. That's straight back to Ontiveros. What was that from the captain? I have no idea. Ontiveros turns, looks for the men on his left, finds Jeremiah Frimpong, headed away by Rhys Staunton, makes up for his mistake, and we've got all his players backwards. Let's get out, shall we? Baker into Calderon. Now back to Federico Beltran over the top. Now on to Baldock, who does some decent control, but not a great pass. Here's Pussetto with a pass into Gerard Villar. Now round the corner to Melville. Watford pushing for an equaliser right here at the end of this first half. 10 minutes to go, actually, as Villar onto Pussetto. This is good passing. Beltran gets a little touch, but still Raskin out wide onto Veros. Turns Baldock easily, the scorer. Good save there from Cantero. And I think there was penalty shouts right there. We've kind of got away with one. There was a trip from Akinfenmewo, who's struggling today. I don't know why, but he's got the ball around the corner. I did praise him at the start of this game. As O'Reilly into Beltran. This is good passing though. Baker, we're looking to attack. Antonin was through the middle. Butterworth gives it back to Baker. Round the corner. Calderon is on side. It looked a decent cross, but blocked. As we will have a set piece just before the break. Put it towards the front post. Matt O'Reilly. Header not won. Won by Baker though. Down to Beltran on the volley. And that would have been sensational. If that went in, I was celebrating like mad. But at the break, it is 1-0 to us away in London, where we're having us luck recently. If we do get the points here, that will be 3 back-to-back Premier League games avoiding defeat. That run, of course, includes Chelsea, Manchester City and Watford right here. It's a miracle how we've done it. We was embarrassed before it with Newcastle, as hopefully not embarrassed here. Oh, it was looping. Hits the side netting though, and Watford have an immediate corner. Right. Come on, get this away. It's going in towards the box, and Pongracic puts it over. And a ball through here for Watford as Barcock, and it right there, that's sloppy. Oh, and Beltran again. My man of the match for today, I think. Just got in there the last minute to read it as a corner ball for Watford. Definitely improved in this second half. We've made a change. We've put Fowler on for Baker. Still needs a bit of a rest. And this is where Fowler excels. He loves running away from corners. He did it before at Leeds United to get us the win. He's still going. He's still going. They've got a deep line of Watford though, so he's going to have to pass it here. Early on to Butterworth. Now O'Reilly. Still keep it. Put it out to the left-hand side. That's not fully left, but we've still got the ball. Antonin around. Butterworth takes a touch. Poor shot. Quite a wasted chance right there, but still we're in the final third. Pushing for something more. That's a good touch from Antonin. Butterworth! Herrera saves. And we're going to make another sub. Beltran seems tired. Ben Thompson to come on. And Fowler to deliver this cross towards Vermewo. And Barr had to put it behind. What can we do with this second corner though? Fowler again. And that's the keeper's ball. Not long to see this game out here as Thompson, Calderon, back to Thompson. It's a good move if we can make something happen. O'Reilly, has he got Baldock? He has. Now he's stepped onside. That's beautiful from him. Quick ball into the box. It was meant for the front post. Antonin. I do need a winger who can cross. A wing back, should I say. When we do try and make another signing, I think. As Villar. Of course, we do need to replace Baldock. That's why I'm saying it. Not that I'm going to replace him right now. And Fowler on the ball. Gives it wide to Calderon. He's going to run at him. In the middle now to Antonin, who hasn't scored since his debut. On to Ben Thompson. Over the top. Fowler. Not the time to skill pass. As Barr's going to run at us and cut back inside. The Watford man trying to get his side back into it. If we get a win here, it is a big leap towards survival. A huge one. Just a couple more points would see the job done as Thompson receives it. Matt O'Reilly, there is bodies forward. This is Butterworth, heads it back onto Thompson. Antonin is through. He's onside because of the defender. Antonin! Oh, and he's missed. That was a chance for him to get another goal and he's put it wide. Bad miss from the striker, but still Still, we lead, and we've just got to keep them pinned in here for the last couple of minutes of this half. It's Herrera. He has to whack it forward. We've got a sub made. Calderon off for Bolton, as Villar gives it into Melville. Over the top. Oh dear. Oh dear, that's a good ball. Baldock, come on, you scored, but you still got to defend. Cantero. Big save that wins us the game and keeps his clean sheet intact, as it is a 1-0 win away in London at Vicarage Road. It seems Zisco might still be in charge of them. Maybe not for any longer, because that was not a good game from them. Hornets 0, Hartlepool 1. And 15th now in the league. 15th with games still in hand below us, so it probably will change, but it doesn't. Okay, Southampton failed to win. Newcastle 17th. They've climbed out of the zone since the victory against us. Maybe that's all they needed to kickstart the season again, as we've got a long wait before Everton next. And now Fowler's completed. In the meantime, his development to be a striker, as he's very unhappy. Don't get that, and it doesn't change his rating being a striker, but hopefully it does change his game. Yeah, very unhappy with his playtime, his contract, everything. Why is he unhappy with his contract? He's signed up for the foreseeable. Where is he? He's not even on this list right here. He's got a decent contract. What is he talking about? He's here for 4 years. Probably wants more money, but he's not getting it at this point when we don't know our safety entirely. I do feel like it's not confirmed, but it's getting there. We're getting away from the relegation zone at a fast pace, but he'll have to wait. He will definitely have to wait, as we've been left to wait ages for this bloody Everton game, who are above 12 this season, so they're doing well. Still with Rafa in this save, of course. And here they are, 7th place. We've got to go with the same team that just won as well, so how's this simulated match going to do? They're a lot more tired, but they've got Pogba. Pogba now with Zielinski and De La Cruz. That is a very good midfield, as it still isn't good enough. That is 5 games unbeaten. 5, and it's a 3-2 win. Antonin with the first goal, his first in a while. Lumas Bomos Santos with 1, then Butterworth and Beltran making it 3 before a late scare with Ravella. 3 different scorers. The new striker's got another one. Beltran's actually scored. The form is off the charts. Maybe we are surviving. 14th in the table. It's going well. It's going very well. And Aston Villa as well, which is the next simulated one. And these are in 10th, so still above us. Same team again. Niamasi's back on the bench though. He has returned from his injury slightly still. And yeah, see if we can do the business. At home as well for it, as they do have a decent team. We've beaten them though before, with a penalty in the 90th minute to start his Premier League campaign off. What will it be this time? Will it be 6 in a row? It won't. It's stopped by Aston Villa. Prazaracino, Beltran with another, Butterworth with another, but Haver's brace sinks us at New Victoria Park after 5 unbeaten games. Still, a lot of positives. I have sent Thomas out on loan as well, because we did get just a 1-year loan offer in for him. And I just accepted it. I just straight up accepted, as another simulated game. Brentford in 19th. A risky one after, of course, just getting beaten. But it's one we've got to do, as Max Clark still wants another contract. He's going to have to look at what he's already getting offered and see if he can move around that. Not going to be tricked into an easier wage, as we won't make any changes. McClamont's still on the bench. Niamasi the same. Because we did do well. We're unlucky. 3-2 loss. Still scored 2 goals. And against Brentford, matching the formation in the relegation zone. Is it? Oh, it isn't a win, but it's a 3-3. Scoring a lot of goals at the moment. Beltran with 3 in 3 simulations. Fours getting a brace. Butterworth, O'Reilly to put us in the lead. But Al Dahani, after coming on 22 minutes later, getting them a point. Not too disappointed, but still could have been better as we look to try and get that 13th spot in the league. We were searching for 17th for ages. It's been a slow burner, but if we survive, that is all that matters. As Southampton next. We haven't played these before. They are below us by 2 points, and we have a game in hand over them. I'm very excited for this one, and I am going to make a change, and it's the man asking to be in the team. Niamasi has gone down a rating, And I am probably going to play McClamont. I mean, Baker did... No, he didn't score. Beltran and O'Reilly did, so Baker's been playing really well. He's going to get a rest. Got to rotate the team. McClamont comes in. Just 2 changes for this one. And I think it's away at St Mary's. And here's the Saints lineup. It is Angustin Rossi, Kane Ramsey, Kevin Danso, Lewis Dunk and George Bello, Kajara, Romeo, Maitland-Niles and El Yunusi with Braithwaite and Renier up front. Bit weird that Lewis Dunk's gone and been the captain of Brighton throughout his youth days, and now he's gone to Southampton to be the captain of them. I thought they were supposed to be slight rivals, but I guess I'll let it slide as O'Reilly into McClamont through that gap. Antonin, O'Reilly. There we go, Baldock. Just need to kick off how we did against Watford. O'Reilly now into McClamont, straight back in the team. Hitting one against Romeo. Calderon to pick up on it. Goes for a cross. Ramsey, he does win the second header, but not good enough to get us anything. And Braithwaite with a ball onto Renier right here. And Southampton take the lead again in this game this time. 1-0 to the Saints. It's a good finish, 17 minutes in. He was slotted through. Was it? I think it was Ramsey, wasn't it? Or Kike? I can't remember. Or Braithwaite. But Cantero beaten at his near post. It's a good finish. It's come out of the blue, kind of. And yeah, Braithwaite through the gap. Never missing. 1-0 down. We go on a run of some good games. And then we just go to pieces again. But still, got to build his way back up. Butterworth onto O'Reilly. He tries to squeeze it through that gap. Unsuccessfully doesn't do it. Braithwaite to try and put it over Baldock. He's reading that one all day long as we turn and face O'Reilly. Beltran, Butterworth. This is a good move. O'Reilly. Whoa! Bad tackle. And I think it's only a yellow, which is kind of lucky to get. It was a rough one as this is rolled out to Alfie McClamont, waiting to strike it. Rossi catches as O'Reilly now onto Beltran, onto Butterworth, and Antonin's onside right here. Can he put one across the box? Dips one in. McClamont's not tall enough. We haven't got height apart from Pedro in our team as Staunton comes away. And Niamase, who's at the back right here, getting run at by Renier. Big tackle. Gets a bit of revenge, but still, game goes on. Renier again. Pressure on his back over the top. Easy for Cantero. Just need to try and get more comfortable, as that is another absolutely disgusting foul on Matt O'Reilly. He's had 2 of them through the back. Absolutely shocking. There's a red card in this for Southampton somewhere as McClamont out to Calderon. Whips it back post. Bello heads away. And it falls to El Yunusi as it looks like at half-time it might be 1-0. Still going to try and scrap to make sure it isn't as that header's lost out. Beltran down to McClamont through the gap. Butterworth. O'Reilly. I'm going to look for Antonin straight away, but it's hit Calderon. Calderon across. That's a good whip in. And he's offside or a foul or something. I don't understand. Renier's got a yellow card as Kane Ramsey trying fancy footwork. And that is half-time. 1-0 Saints. Undeservedly so as well. Just got to keep fighting. And there's still a way into this game. Just have to try and find it as Renier running through us. Beltran gets the ball here from a good tackle by Jairzinho Niamase. Now forward, McClamont. Can't pass through players though, as he does receive the ball back easily again. And O'Reilly spins on the spot, gets a ball through that gap. Antonin, Butterworth. That's chipped out wide to Calderon again, who's gone down the wing. He's beaten both of his men on him. And got a good crossing to Antonin. Oh, Antonin. How did I say that wrong? I don't have a clue. I was focused on Calderon's cross, I think, as it is a great header to put us level, but what a cross. And let's have another look at it, shall we? He beats 2 men down the line, gets the cross in, and bang. Antunin just on the noggin, side netting. 1-1. Good stuff from us, and hopefully we can just kick on from that. A brilliant start to the second half, as O'Reilly threads that through to Butterworth, went to cut back, and Romeo did sit me right there. It is starting to get lively. Tackles flying in, and little nudges and grudges, as Renier on a yellow card into Romeo, back to Renier, squeezes it through, it's gone through to Braithwaite, 2-1 down. Not good enough. How can we let it slip that quickly? We're going to get Baker on to try and go a little bit more attacking with the defensive role, but that is stupid. Barcelona Wonderman. I mean, their best player for sure. Martin Braithwaite scores against us right here, and that should not have gone in. Both times we've played Southampton, it seems like they've not been playing well, but they've managed to get 2 goals against us. Need to fix it up as Baker, McClamont, should I say. Can't even get my own players' names right. Antonin, calling him the right name, hopefully. Baldock, gonna have to try and cut back. That's straight into Antonin and hits Romeu. Chest away and got it away. That was uncomfortable for them, but they've survived. And Renier with an easy pass onto Braithwaite again, and it's another goal straight after the last one. They've cut us open twice, and we're not doing well enough to defend it. I'm going to have to accept defeat right here to Southampton, who are below us in the table and not playing well themselves, but found 2 goals from defenders backing off. I don't know what Niamase is thinking, dropping that far back. Paid the price. We're going to lose 3-1. Unless it's more, of course, as Brandon Fowler. Look at that. Speaking of foul, I tried to link it right there, but Fowler absolutely snapped in the middle of the park. Still stays on his feet, bravely though, as we've got a pass on to Matt O'Reilly. Chipped over, looking for Butterworth, but Lewis Dunk easily reads that one. What was Matt O'Reilly doing? As we've got 12 minutes left of this game, and I have literally no idea how the score is what it is. Southampton, poor. We've dominated the second half. Won that header. Knight down to Butterworth. Can Fowler run? Please set off. I mean, he's a bit far out wide, he's Brandon, but he's maybe going to try and cut in as... Nope, tackle by Bello. Just poor as Kike Barja cuts inside. Kike Barja finds Romeu. Renier. It's 4. How they have scored 4 goals against us, I will never ever know. It's a killer through ball each time. They don't even have Ward-Prowse anymore, and they're still passing that killer through ball every single time and getting it off. Kike Barja this time, who we hated from the last game. Romeu, Renier, roof of the net. And yeah, definitely one of our worst performances of the season. It's up there with the last time we played them, but of course Newcastle is a far way in front in worst performances, so I don't know what we can do after that. Go on to Tottenham, who should be even harder. I'm down to 15th again, but we still have a game in hand over Southampton. We can show them who's boss, we can get above them as we've got a message saying boss. Right now you kept me in mind, I'm really getting back playing. Oh, it's a good thing. Keep working hard for now. You definitely need to keep doing as we have Spurs next, 12th. Definitely not the best season for them, but let's see what we can do. Niamase was helpful, happy that he played in the last game, but for Mayweather was going to come straight back in. He's unhappy and more fit, so it makes sense. Matt O'Reilly. I didn't enjoy his performance last time. I know he scored a lot of goals and provided from midfield, but I want to go with Baker and McClamont, or McCalmont. I don't know why I keep getting his name wrong now, and that is the team. That is the team that we're going to go with into this new Victoria Park game against the Tottenham. And let's have a look at the Tottenham team then, shall we? Cragno is now the goalkeeper. Wrench, Stones, Militao and Locatelli still at left back. Tzolis, Shaw and Phillips. Don't know why Shaw's in midfield. Don't know why Rice is on the wing with Louis Diaz, who decided to go to Liverpool instead of Tottenham. And Harry Kane on a yellow card. Let's get him sent off. I won't lie, I'd rather play Tottenham without him as Locatelli with the ball at the left wing back spot. He hasn't changed, or left back, as that was a awkward ball for Knight to head, but he did head it indeed as McClamont across the field onto Antonin. Antonin needs the run around. Please, Baldock, offer that run around. The striker, there we go. Baker's inside. This could be a good early move, this. Lewis Baker, allowed to run. The ex-Chelsea man scores the opening goal. As easy as that. Give Lewis Baker the space to shoot. And he shoots indeed. 1-0 against Tottenham in this one. Our first goal in game against a big club. We just kept on running and bang. Get in there. 1-0 early on. Absolutely love it as Antonin round the corner into Baldock, who keeps it in. And Baldock to keep on running. He's passed it now into Antonin. And Antonin across again. McClamont. Or McCalmont. I don't know why I keep getting his name wrong. Why? As Butterworth can't keep it. And Calvin Phillips to get it away. So far, it's only 15 minutes in. But Alfie McClamont winning the battle against his old teammate Calvin Phillips. And whoever's the better midfielder. As now they're going to run at us, Tottenham. Luis Diaz, he has pace. He's against George Baldock, of course, as Locatelli gets the pass back through to the winger. He's spun us there, but not a good cross into the box, and Staunton away straight away. As Antonin wins his header down to Butterworth, who's allowed to run, tried to be clipped, not successfully. Please be onside. And he's not. Could have been decent, but just a bit off, as now Butterworth onto McClellan around the corner. Doesn't work out for him. Declan Rice onto Wrenched, who's tried to put it forward. Knight away again. McClellan onto Baker, and we're going to keep on going. Can we get a pass across again? There we go, Butterworth. Baker. Where can Baker go with the ball right here? McClellan went through that gap. Can he score first time? Craggo with a save. A good save from Cragno, actually. And he definitely said no, as Baker to whip in the corner, the scorer, looking for Famewo. Declan Rice away. Win that header down. There we go. Straight onto Beltran. Onto Knight. Keep the pressure on Tottenham here. McClellan over the top, having a brilliant game. All the midfield three are. Onto Baker. Calderon whips one in from deep. It's a good cross. Not reaching anyone, though. And Beltran even winning a header against Harry Kane. That is unbelievable. Almost as unbelievable as Declan Rice going to Tottenham from West Ham, which I've just noticed, the boyhood West Ham kid, even though he was at Chelsea Academy for a bit. I don't understand that move at all. He'd rather go to City, methinks, as McClellan with a bit of space right here, and I did go to swing. We're approaching the break as well, as Fran Beltran reaches Baker. Could we just turn and maybe shoot Antonin if he gets a bit of an angle? Here he is. The Spaniard goes for it. Beltran win that. Keep it alive. As Baldock is onside. Not a good ball, though. Always the defenders. As we are 1-0 up at home against Tottenham. Just 45 minutes to defend it. Just got to give it our all, as Luis Diaz, Locatelli, gets it out wide. Is he going to try and go around? As he is. Holds it up, loses it, holds it up still, back into Phillips. Don't let them get one straight after half-time, that's the worst time. Kane. What am I on about, Gareth Bale? He's not back at Tottenham. I'm panicking, as Beltran does run away with the ball right here, and that's 3 good through balls. On to Butterworth now. Is Calderon upfield? He isn't, so Butterworth's going to have to go himself. Whoa, big slide from Eder Militao, missed in towards Antonin. And doesn't reach anyone. Calderon to put the pressure on. Declan Rice. Deckers. The game's still ticking along on the hour markers. Locatelli. He floods forward a lot because he's not naturally a left back. Calvin Phillips. Cantero. Big save. And I am going to change my fullback. Calderon's had enough game time and I want to give Bolton some. So that change goes through as a corner ball here for Luis Diaz again. Not going short. Not the best of clearances at all. As they've still got the corner, well, still got the ball in the corner. Locatelli to Zolis. Cantero again. Letting them slightly back in it as Pedro comes on for Antonin. He's going to get a rest. Cucurella is now on for Spurs as Beltran gets in the way of that one. He just needs more stamina and he's actually good now. He can, apart from that pass he made a minute ago, he can pass as that's a good header from Staunton. Even reaches Pedro onto Butterworth. Pass that back into the big man, and we're going to go right with Georgie Baldock, making his final couple of appearances right here in club football, and probably football altogether, as 18 minutes to see it out. Baldock with the throw backwards into Famewo, into Baker, across to McClellan. This midfield three's working, but Beltran again, what are you trying to do to us? Definitely taking Beltran off as well, and I'm going to put Knight into his position, which we've done before, and it did work out as Niamasi comes back on for the height as Baldock. Can he get that pass through? He doesn't, but it falls to Butterworth. Luckily, that's a penalty kick. It's a penalty. It's a terrible, terrible tackle from Mauricio Locatelli, whatever his name is. And it's a yellow card as well. Manual. There we go. I don't care. I don't care about a replay. That's an obvious penalty. And it's not from a handball as Pedro's been taking him. Well, he's took one and scored it. Antonin is the best. Can we make it 2-0 against Tottenham? Oh, we don't. That could be costly. Pedro missing it. Still, he's in the box. How's the man's confidence? Can he still do well from the corner after missing the spot kick? He's up there, but it's fallen to Tottenham on the edge. Frank Kessié Now on to Luis Diaz. We've got to stop them getting forward as that's a bad pass. Baldock. Oh, there was a gap, but he couldn't reach it through. Still, we hang on. A 1-0 win against Tottenham. With surely 5 games left. Should be us safe, really. And a big 3 points. That's a ball over the top to Cucurella, though, who is onside. Cantero's got pressure on him. Staunton away. Luis Diaz on his back. Baker, just whack it. Butterworth, just whack it. Pedro, absolutely hammer it down the field, as that should be it. Cragno reaches it. Shouldn't have time to whack it forward. He's dribbling, and that is the whistle. Beaten Man City and beaten Tottenham Hotspur at home. New Victoria Park is turning into a fortress for the Big Six. Nuno's men are done. Lewis Baker's 7th minute goal is what separates the sides. And what a game that is for the Pool faithful. 1-0 over Tottenham. Doesn't matter how good your team is on paper. We're only 2 places off of them now. 14, 38 points. 2 points from 5 games. I would say Caesar's safe with 12 points from safety. Yeah, I'd definitely say 40 points would be the magic number this season. Still, the relegation battle's fully open. Nottingham Forest, Crystal Palace, Brentford and Newcastle, any of those could survive. But it looks like from Southampton on we are safe. And I absolutely love that fact. 11 wins this Premier League season. Has more than Brighton actually. Just 1 below Tottenham. And that is absolutely fantastic, as I'm going to end the episode out by quickly doing these contracts for Lowe, Cunningham and Clark. I'm going to try at least and get them signed up, just so we've got some reserves for next season, as Clark does take rotational. 2 years. He's going to want a larger wage now he knows we're kind of safe in the division. Please suggest it yourselves, as he doesn't. We'll offer him 14. If he doesn't accept that, Max Clark leaves. 15.5. At least he's told me. 15.5. And it's accepted. He's our rotational left back. And the other 2 youth players sign on as well. We've got them relatively cheap, which I didn't expect. At 19-year-old as well. So there's 3 players that run out of contract. 2 have already got new clubs, which is great. I'm going to be sad to see Lee Evans go, though. And George Baldock is retiring. So nothing to do with contracts next episode. Just play the remaining games. As, unfortunately, guys, that is it for this one. Yep. 1 more episode left of the first Premier League season. Hopefully in the Premier League next season again. And then we can kick on. As thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe down below. Like, comment, share and subscribe. And don't forget that bell. Take care in a bit. And peace.